The hunter marched out of the antechamber with Issa's request ringing in his ears and Groebus' pulse resonating in his mind. Evren hurried along at his side, his expression grave, cheeks still damp. In the narrow hall outside the door, another familiar figure stood waiting. Helen's violet eyes, usually so bright and filled with wonder, were filled with a darkness that not even the burning lamps could dispel. He hadn't spent as much time in the Palace of Golden Eternity as Evren, but Kiara's empathetic nature had rubbed off on him over the years. He could see the pain of those around him and, with the earnestness characteristic of his youth, sought to alleviate the anguish in whatever way he could. The hunter grimaced at the sight of the dark circles around Helen's eyes. He'd looked better the morning they'd sat around the breakfast table in Brianna's rooftop garden, sharing a meal with Jaya and Alessard, the Fairess, and Lady Callista. Now, the events of the last day and a half had brought back the burden he'd carried because of both his studies in the Temple of Whispers and his heritage as Maleka, inheritor of both Sereni blood and the power it unlocked. The hunter gave in to the urge to pull the boy into an embrace. He included Evren, too. Both youths held on to him far tighter than they ever had. The weight of what had happened and what was yet to come hung heavy about them all. A few moments later, a soft footstep echoed in the hallway behind the hunter. Breaking off his hug, the hunter turned to face Kiara. "Bad?" he asked. "No worse than I expected." Kiara tried for a shrug, but her grimace and the way she stood, slightly bent at the waist, shoulders hunched protectively, hand pressed to her belly, belied her nonchalance, as did the relieved sigh that escaped her lips when she closed the door behind her. "The girl feels deeply. She is hurting far worse than she's willing to let on." Speaking from experience, the hunter thought. Being near such strong emotions had to be pure misery. She'd described the sensation like a red-hot poker burning in her belly, though rather than iron or steel, it was a crystal shard formed of Ndambe's blood.